All right, here we are. I'm pretty excited to make this video. Decided to do it in the backyard. Uh, nice scenery. Got the new mic. Figured I'd try it out. Before I get into it, though, I wanted to kind of start by talking about my day today. I kind of had an interesting day. Like, for some reason today, I just was like really hesitant this morning. Um, Price action was great. Like, seriously, I really could have taken so many trades. But for some reason, I just was like, I don't know, just hesitant. And because of that, it kind of just got in my head, like I started really just like thinking a bunch of thoughts that don't matter, like kind of like some imposter syndrome stuff. Like, oh, I'm not good. I'm not a good trader, blah, blah, blah. Like all this stuff. And I just was like, dude, relax. Like, the thing is I think what really happened is I realized that my emotions weren't really in the right place. And because of that, I was hesitant because I don't like trading when my emotions are not in the right spot. Um, it never goes well. I feel like I get impulsive. I feel like I'm impatient and I don't wait for good setups. So maybe that was part of it, but I don't know. Either way, I never ended up taking a trade. So we're not red or green on the day. So I don't know what the stress was all about. But just wanted to talk about that because I know it's probably something people struggle with. Um, and even though, like, I have a decent strategy going, uh, we all have awkward days. And it's really important to recognize those awkward days and do what's necessary to make sure that we protect our capital and protect our emotions because trading is a very emotional game and it's just not worth it. So, as great as all the setups were, I don't think my mindset was right. So, I just didn't take anything and it bothered me for a bit. Uh, but then I refocused and was like, man, none of that matters at all. The plan doesn't change. You as a trader doesn't change. It doesn't define anything. Like, we all have weird days. I should just be glad and thankful that my capital is all still safe. I didn't do anything dumb. But yeah, and with that being said, I'll get into the series now. This is video number 1 of the self-life section of the series. Just going to kind of talk about myself, like growing up, just kind of like my childhood a little bit, what I was into. Um, Man, I just was always like such a family kid, I just loved being around my family. Um, Loved music, loved sports, loved riding skateboards, loved snowboarding. Um, Anything on a board, I was on that. Sports, soccer, basketball, everything. Like I just was always so active, and that was like what I spent most of my time doing. In elementary school, I started playing the drums. So then I did that my whole life. I still play. I got a couple videos of me playing the drums if you want to check those out. Um, and, I did Taekwondo, competed in Junior Olympics, went to all kinds of tournaments in Oregon and California. Yeah, I'm from the West Coast, by the way. Was born in California, but I pretty much grew up in Southern Oregon. Um, yeah, man, I just was always goofy, just always laughing, trying to have a good time, trying to make other people laugh. Like, that was my favorite thing, just making other people happy, making other people smile, and just trying to help other people out. Um, just, man, I was crazy active. Like, I never ever stopped doing stuff. School, sports, friends, more sports, like everything. I was really focused on soccer. I played my whole life pretty much and played as much as I could. Wanted to go pro. Um, Played semi pro when I was 16, semi pro indoor. Um, you know, just I was really like an active kid and just really committed. Like once I really, really locked into something that I wanted to do, it was like boom, like a freight train. Like you just couldn't stop it. I just was gung ho on everything I really wanted, uh, and that's pretty much how I grew up. You know, just traveling all over and playing sports and um, being active and just being a friend to all kinds of people. I wasn't like a popular kid, but I wasn't like a non-popular kid or whatever you want to call them. I just was friends with everybody. It didn't matter where you were from or what you looked like or anything. You were my friend until you did me wrong, and that always worked out super well for me. I don't feel like I have a lot of enemies or whatever. Usually, I just get along with everyone. Um, just a chill guy for the most part, you know. I just like to laugh and make people giggle. Yeah, that's pretty much how I grew up. I don't want to dive too deep because I'm trying to split the series up a little bit. But I was pretty excited to make this first video to get things going, try out the mic. Yeah, nothing too exciting, but just figured we'd get into it. That's going to be it for now, but I'll see you guys next time. Peace.